So with this pre-dyed red wig from Celie hair, we're not gonna have to do any bleaching, any dyeing, okay, barely any work. So let's just have some fun. I have a crazy story time as well as an awesome install for y'all today. Let's get into it. What's going on, guys? It's your girl Easy Breezy, and I'm back with another hair sponsor. Thank you so much, Celie Hair. They sent me this bright fire engine old Rihanna red lace front wig. Now, I've worked with Celie Hair plenty times in the past, so this is definitely not their first time on my channel. Modeling today, we have one of my best friends, Miriam Craft, in the building once again. Now, y'all probably remember from a couple videos back, I did the bright red pigtails on her. So if y'all want to check that out as well, I'm going to pin that video in the comments. Now listen, I'm really excited about colored wigs, especially this one because number one, the color is beautiful. It's even all over and I ain't gotta bleach nothing. Like, if I don't have to bleach and the color is perfect from the root down, then baby, listen, I'm all for it. Now, the only thing that I would say is the problem, which is not a big problem, it's just a small problem, is that I'm not able to bleach the knots. I tried, it didn't work. I'm not really sure, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to install it the best way I know how, and I plucked it really good. So hopefully we can get around, you know, the knots not being, you know, light brown or blonde, how I normally do them. Now, before we get into a story time, because y'all know I love talking to y'all or whatever, let's talk about this install real quick. So right now I'm using my liquid lace glue a little bit away from the hairline so we can stick on this stocking cap. So the stocking cap that I'm going to use today is the medium brown stocking cap from galaxygirlhair.com. So if y'all want to check that out, as well as our other skin tones, we have beige, medium brown, and dark brown, head to galaxygirlhair.com right now. Now, I wanted to talk about this topic today because a lot of people really don't know the hardships that I've been through trying to get my YouTube channel up and running, popping and stuff like that, and all the money that I missed out on and that I lost. So one thing I will say is you really cannot do anything that you don't love already, because if you're not willing to do what you're doing for free, then what makes you think that you're going to do it when it gets hard or when it gets difficult or challenging, you know? So I'm going to be telling a story, actually two stories of two huge L's that I took doing YouTube. All right, so let's start at the beginning, all right? So I started my YouTube channel all the way back in 2014, all right? I was in my very first salon suite, right? Well, my first salon job, I was at a booth and then I got a suite inside the same building or whatever. So I wanted to just do tutorials. Like, I really was fascinated with hair tutorials and like the personalities that people had on YouTube and stuff like that. And I was just like, you know, I want to do that. I want to be like cause we are living in a material world and I am a material girl. Like, I just wanted to be like, like just one of those bubbly Cosmo girls. Like, that was always my vision, like, from my channel. So I started doing videos, and mind you, I'm going to link one of those in the comments below as well. I'm gonna link my very first YouTube video ever. But anyways, so my seventh video, or between 7 and 10 or whatever, was a hair tutorial, right? That was like my very first sewing tutorial. I did a versatile sewing tutorial with leave-out, and that video started to do numbers, like numbers that I did not expect expect. So maybe like a couple months later, I checked the video and it's at like 100,000 views, right? Check it a couple months later and it's just growing tremendously. And by the end of the year or sooner, it was at 1 million views. Now, at this time, I don't even think YouTube even had requirements for getting paid. I think you literally just had to like have 1,000 subscribers and then you were able to monetize. But y'all, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew people were getting paid off YouTube, but that wasn't my main goal. So I wasn't like clocking it. And apparently I was just accumulating all of these, Google checks, and I didn't even know. So fast forward a little bit, right? I've had runs with YouTube. Like 1 year I will post 7 videos and then I will fall off for like a whole year. Then next year I will post like another 6-7 videos, maybe 10 videos, and then fall off again for a whole nother year because I just wasn't consistent. And then by like my 3rd or 4th run, I finally was like, okay, I'm going to be consistent and I want to make money. So me and my graphic designer, we was kind of like doing the back work and figuring out how to set up my Google account to my YouTube and my bank account and, how to get paid. And y'all wouldn't believe what I saw. So my graphic designer, goes in my account and I'm looking at all these numbers, but I don't know what they are. So I'm just like, okay. And there is a pending payment for like $2,000, something like that. And he goes, damn. He was like, is that your money? And I look at it and I look at him and I'm like, shit, I don't know. And he looks at it again and he's like, Breezy, I think that's your money. And I'm just like, really? I'm like, how though? So I'm just looking and I'm trying to figure out how that's my money. I really don't know. So I'm looking at it and he's just like, well, make sure you sync your bank to it, and see if you can withdraw it. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So he leaves, our session is over, and y'all, I don't believe it's my money because I don't know how I accumulated that. So I literally just forgot about it and started living my life again. So 2 weeks later, right, he comes back for another session and he goes back in my account, right, and he sees the 2,000 again, and he's like, Breezy, you still didn't get this money? And I'm like, that's my money? So he's like, yes, this is your money. So we ended up like doing the whole process with linking my bank to Google AdSense. And y'all, sure enough, Google deposited that money in my account and I was blown away. I'm just like, yo, like that was my money. Like that's a lot of money. So I'm like, yo. Like, I don't even know what to say right now. So he ends up going through all of my like payment history, right? And y'all, it is pages of payments that weren't sent to me. They were just accumulated by Google AdSense. But because my account wasn't quote unquote monetized, I couldn't collect any of these payments. And it was literally pages and pages and pages of $1,500, $1,200, $1,700, $1,800, just in the thousands. And when I was looking at all those payments, I was like, wait. I looked at him and I said, did I just really leave almost $30,000 on the table? But wait, the funny thing is Google will actually keep track of how much your channel accumulates and keep it all on record, but you will not be able to get a single penny unless you set your channel up to be monetized. So y'all, even though I was really happy that I got, that $2,000 check, I couldn't help but look at everything else like, I could have bought a car. I could have bought a house. Who knows what the hell I could have bought? Like, I couldn't help but to just dwell on everything that I just missed out on. So once I saw that, I was like, oh, I'm going hard. Like, forget about it. I'm going hard. Cause I know if I did it once, listen, I can do it again. So, y'all, for the next 6 months, I was going hard, okay? I was uploading like 3 times a week faithfully. And at this time, like my videos weren't going like stupid viral, like, you know, my first run, because at this time, this is when YouTube was getting more popular and, you know, it's kind of getting oversaturated a little bit. So it took a little bit longer for me to build back up my views, but I was so determined to make those, you know, that amount of money again. Nothing could stop me. So y'all, I'm going for months and months and months and months, like literally almost 6 months, right? And I'm not collecting no checks at all because I don't know how it works. I just know that I'm thinking that because I monetize my videos that these checks are, you know, building up in my Google AdSense account. So after 6 months, right, me and my graphic designer, we're doing a session or whatever, and I ask him, like, you know, can you help me withdraw this money because I don't know how to do it. So we go on my account and, you know, we're looking at it and he's looking at it, and it's confusing because we don't really know why we're not able to withdraw the money to my account. And YouTube, Google, listen, they don't have a customer service. You can't just call when you have a question. So you have to go on Google and, you know, look at all these forums and blogs and all this crap just to get answers that may not even help you for real. But we were trying and we ended up going to the back end of my YouTube channel to see, you know, what's going on. And y'all will not believe, okay? So basically what it said was, if your account has not been re-verified, okay, meaning I already verified my account once, but if I didn't, I guess, update it or quote unquote re-verify it, then I would not be able to collect any funds. So I sat there and I was like, are you kidding me? I looked at my graphic designer. He looked at me and he was like, well, can't cry over spilled milk. You know what I'm saying? And he helped me verify my account, or re-verify it, I should say. And y'all, when I tell you I was so distraught, I was hurt. To say the least. I was discouraged. I was ready to give up. Like, in that very moment, I told him, I'm not doing this no more. I'm not doing this because they're not gonna play me out of months of work again. Like, I was so discouraged, y'all. Like, yo, that should have been the day I quit and never made a video ever again. If there was going to be a day, it would have been that one. So after that day, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I had to regain myself. You know what I'm saying? I had to take a break and I had to literally heal myself because I was sent over the edge, okay? So, fast forward, when I was ready to start making videos again, and when I quote unquote stopped crying over spilled milk, I started making videos again. And listen, at this point, I was so motivated to do everything right, make sure my account was solidified. There wasn't no creaks, no cracks, no, you know, I wasn't leaving money on the table. I was trying to make sure everything was perfect, guys. Like, I was not playing this time around. So that run, that last run was the run where I never stopped, basically. Like, since that day, which was probably maybe 18, right? That was the year I began my very last YouTube run, and I haven't stopped since. So I tell you guys that story to remind you that if you have a goal, if you have a vision for yourself, and if you see yourself somewhere in your mind, understand that it is already yours. It doesn't even matter what gets in your way. People, money, situations. It doesn't even matter. It's already yours. You just have to keep trucking. You have to be persistent. And it doesn't matter what gets thrown at you. If you love it and if you're passionate about it, you don't give up. And another thing that kept me going is, even though, yes, I missed out on almost $30,000 when I forgot or didn't know to monetize my channel. And then I missed out on at least another, who knows, probably 10,000 in that 6 months trying to regrow my channel back because, my account wasn't set up right. Even though I went through all that, the thing that really kept me going was y'all. Like, the feedback that I was getting from my videos and the fact that y'all loved my videos, y'all love my hair videos, y'all love my advice and my stories. And that's what kept me going, because I'm like, shoot, if I'm not doing it for the money, at least I'm doing it for the people that love my channel. So once again, do what you do because you genuinely love it and you're genuinely helping people, because if I was only doing it for the money and I was like so butthurt over, the losses that I took, I would not be here. I would have gave up a long time ago. And, my journey continues. I don't even have a vision for my channel. Like, I don't say, I want to get to this many subscribers or whatever. I just keep on going and I keep on evolving. And as long as my channel is evolving and getting better and better each year, that's really what makes me content. All right, you guys, so we are done. This is the final look and it looks amazing. All right, now when I look at the lace, I really can't even tell the knots aren't bleached, like, unless you all up in her head, you know what I'm saying? But if you that close, girl, step back. So once again, thank you so much, Celie Hair, for sponsoring this video. If you guys want this fire engine red wig, the exact unit that's in this video, I'm gonna put all the information in the description below. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, make sure you go ahead and do that and turn on your notifications. And I will see y'all later, and never give up on your dreams and yourself. See y'all later.